rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot and bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra teddy. Extra style, extra flow. Slip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm BD. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank. Called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action. Now Herbert. He's going to test the secondary right away. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard.
Set, ready.
Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
From the set. Here we go, here we go. Pep.
And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, great.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now.
Here's a toss, right side. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Amarian Hampton was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Pushed out to his left. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And take it. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
On play action now, Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he will score. Matt McConkey, touchdown Chargers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and ball's incomplete.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now give on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Hold the set.
We are through 1. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
19 right.
He'll look to throw. Down to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league.
And he'll take this one in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And the same way, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden, the 2nd. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Set. Ready.
Good throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Chargers have the first
First
down.
and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, Hampton. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Another run here with Hampton. And he'll get this ahead. A gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
26. A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be fourth down.
Incomplete.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal.
For the field goal. A
And he
43-yard
pushed it.
attempt. The kick
No
is
good.
no good.
That is wide to the right. And they will remain down by 1.
I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
70.
They'll begin here on the ground. Inside the 35. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 37 yards. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a third and 2.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he will have the Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
And the Steeler first down.
Yeah, I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the ball is out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Set. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break.
Set. Set.
They'll go again with Hampton, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First down.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Herbert to throw. That's caught. It's Lambert Smith, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Chargers.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Hampton trying to work inside. Oh, a loose football. One of the Steelers has it. Well, so much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with two hands and make sure you secure the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the zone read, here's Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
The third quarter begins with a run. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Back to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. More times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. It's a great example why.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Washington. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Stephanie. Cowboy 80. 19, Sergeant, 19, Sergeant, go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on. Hit. 70 Lions.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll go with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard
No play fake. Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
The quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 8, Omarion Hampton. It's a gain of 6.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
Up the middle they go. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 20.
20-yard line. A gain of 12. And a Steeler first down.
Bronco switch. Bronco 70. Hop.
They'll stay on the ground. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 11.
So we are through
First
3.
down, Pittsburgh.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Ready.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line.
Number 12.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. A big hole. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 39 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
Ready.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and
Let's
goal.
go now.
Here's a run. He's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
The kicker on.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers, first down.
Herbert now on first down. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he will score. Game on. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game.
Chargers 13.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. They want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' chill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely.
Okay, break.
That's my high.
Alert! Alert! Ready, ready.
His drive will start on the ground. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing with siblings. Nothing for my children. What? They just appearing. I'm in the city with a flag. We getting down like those flags in the spring.
Ready, ready.
On second down, they run the counter. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Here's Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Now give on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there. Sitting on second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. handoff. It's Johnson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. 3rd and a yard.
No! Come on.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And with the game on the line, Mike, here, 4th quarter, you put the ball in the hands of your running back behind this big offensive line. Great job, 2 hands on the ball. Powers ahead for the first down, and that should all but end this one.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They're able to erase the memories.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the about doing? Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. Alright. 30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab. Alright then. Let's go, Nas. It's time. It's album time. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Black is time. Premiere album still gonna happen.
You ain't never been in Skate Town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of at the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, Me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Shout to you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive.